Hi, this is Alan Broxton of 420 Investor. I want to take a few moments to share with you a sample of some of the work that I do with our community. I run about 10 videos a week, most of which are about 15 to 20 minutes, and one of which is usually about an hour, where I cover uh, all the action on my focus list, which right now has 29 stocks. One of our goals at 420 Investors is to try to not only stay on top of the market, but also to identify opportunities and to separate the winners from the losers. Unfortunately, there are a lot more losers in this space than winners. But one of the names that I have really liked for more than a year has been GW Pharma. I wanted to just take a quick minute and tell you uh, what I think 2015 might be like for GW Pharma from a fundamental standpoint, and then to walk through the chart. And if you're not familiar with GW Pharma, it is a UK-based company founded in 1998, and it went public in 2001, focused solely on cannabis in biotech applications. And so the company has become famous for its first drug that's approved in over 20 markets called Sativex. Sativex is pretty much a one-to-one concentration of THC and CBD that's used on the markets that it's approved in. It's used to treat a symptom of multiple sclerosis called spasticity, and with that same drug, they're right now applying first to use it for advanced cancer pain in the United States, and that's a layup because right now the most prescribed drug for advanced cancer pain is opioids, which have all sorts of addiction issues and side effect issues. So hopefully that goes through. They're in phase 3 trials. That'll be in front of the FDA and could get approval this year. Kind of great story if it works out. And they're also doing trials for the spasticity as well. But what the company is really known for is Epidiolex, which is just beginning phase 2, phase 3 trials. Epidiolex is targeting rare childhood epilepsies. So, the preliminary results have been good in the uh, tests that they've been running, but these are not head-to-head clinical trials. They're just patient access programs. So very exciting to see what we already know to be a safe drug now will be tested head-to-head, multiple centers around the world in order to determine if it should be approved by the FDA to treat these rare childhood epilepsy seizures. So the timeline for that's a little bit more protracted, but we could get some data in 2015. One of the things I like most about GW Pharma is it's not a one-trick pony. I've already told you about Sativex and the big driver right now, which is Epidiolex, but they have other drugs in their pipeline as well, treating diseases like ulcerative colitis, brain cancer, uh, and even diabetes. So very exciting company. I want to just walk through the last year of trading. This actually, as I mentioned, began trading in 2001, but in 2013, in May, it listed on the NASDAQ, and that's become the primary vehicle in terms of trading volume and liquidity. It still trades in the UK. That's its official primary listing, but uh, de facto, it's really a U.S. stock now, and it was just added to the NASDAQ Biotech Index earlier this week. So during the last year, the stocks had a nice run, like biotech in general, and it had after beginning trading in May of 2013 at around $9, it peaked at it was about a 10 bagger in March, and then it had a 50% correction, a little bit more than 50% correction, moved back to the 150-day moving average, and then took off on another rocket run where the stock went from about 43 to 111 and a half. Since then, the stock's been in a correction, and the climax of which was in October. That was a weak time in the market as well, and it coincided with an R&D day that they had. The stock since then uh, may have begun a new move to the upside. Hard to tell. When I look at the weekly chart, one thing that concerns me is for the first time since it began trading back at $9 roughly, the stock closed last week below the 52-week moving average, so the average price over the last year. and this week it's been below there as well. So a little bit of concern. I use Fibonacci retracements. This is a little busy. I apologize for that, but the aqua colored line here, number 3, looks at that low near 58 in October, and the recent high, I believe it was around 82 or high 82s in late November. And so I was hoping that we'd get a little bit higher there. It looked like the stock was trying to break out, but it fell a little bit short of the level that I think was essential, which was about 83.50. So we're having a correction. The question now is this downtrend that started July 1st at 111.5 and bottomed at 58, is it over, or did we start a new move up and we're in a correction now? I fall into that latter camp, although I'm watching it closely. I've been looking for the stock to pull back to 63.65, and that's kind of my call right now. It works out that this 76% retracement of this move would be just around 64. So I don't mind if intraday it trades a little bit below there, but this if we were to close below 63, I think that would set us up for a move to test this low below 60, called 58.60. So this is, I have a model portfolio that's measured against the Benzinga index, and at this time, GW Pharma actually, after we recently increased our position in the 68, so about where we are now, 68 area, it is actually our largest position right now. So if this is of interest to you, I've left some information in the description of this video. I hope to see you in our community. And if not, I wish you the best in 2015. Take care.